Hey guys, welcome to gTV Crafts! I'm sick, but we will have a good time and also creating the two operators, Osa and Thorn. I'm really looking forward to do some stop motion animation with them, like a snowball fight, and I'm going to drink a lot of tea. Whenever I got sick as a kid, I had a good time crafting, creating with clay. It's true, when I wasn't allowed to go to school, I was crafting, and this helped me a lot. Also this time, I got a really bad cold over the past days, but nevertheless, I started working on this project, on Thorn, and this is Osa, the two operators from Rainbow Six Siege in the new look, which came with a Snow Brawl challenge, this amazing, big, huge international snowball fight, which you can play right now. It started just this week in Rainbow Six Siege. And as a big snowball fight fan for all my childhood, I think it's just amazing. A beautiful game with such a beautiful idea. But we won't create just these two operators today, because I wanted to do a short, tiny, cute stop motion animation with these two operators having a snowball match, a snowball fight. We will see how this will turn out, how this will work. Let's first finish the two operators. I really hope you all are safe and healthy. It's not always COVID, but it's also other sicknesses as well. And as the cure, give it a try, start crafting with clay, or just be creative. This is the belt. Osa has a very beautiful uniform she is wearing. As always, I first started reading the background story, the lore, the biography, which can be found on the ubisoft.com page. And this biography surprised me. Anya Katerina Jankovic, aka Osa, was born to the Jankovic family, and they own many toy stores in Europe. So she traveled a lot throughout her whole childhood until she stayed with her aunt at the age of 6, and she began her schooling there and also learned the tradition of toy making and still developing an obsession for 60s science fiction films. This is so weird, only life could come up with this. Technically quite talented, and also with a toy maker background, she is now this tough operator, which I really like. This special outfit for the Snow Brawl challenge is very beautiful. I think it's the very first time ever I used this glitter blue clay. I can't think of any time which I used it before. We have a lot of zippers, belts, and this snowflake pattern. The creation is quite regular until this point right now, but you may notice that there is a gap between the arms and the torso to make the arms movable after often hardening, because as mentioned before, I'd like to make a claymation with this figurine, which I'm really looking forward to as a huge stop motion fan. We are giving her some gloves, later the fingers. Here is the thumb, ready to grab the snowballs, ready for the fight, for the match. And the last big building site, the big project on this creation on Osa, will be her face, which I am always struggling with, as you know. It's human faces, for me, so hard to make them look natural. I figured out over the years that the less I try, the better they get. Because when I start correcting and improving a human face, it gets more and more dense, it looks older and more ugly. So this time I just try to make it as easy as possible. We have the eyelids, for example, tiny iris. Still looking weird, but we'll get there once she has some hair. What's helpful to put the head into the oven to make the clay solid so that I can't screw up anymore. The hairline starts quite dark at the roots and gets brighter and brighter. It's almost blonde. I'm using some yellow, a lot of white, and this brownish color, which I mixed before. And she has this beautiful hair strand right in her face, in front of her left eye. And with a scraping tool, we get in some texture. I also thought it would be nice to have a color gradient. This is why I mixed one part of this bright blonde with one part of the dark brown. And then we have a beautiful Christmas touch to her style, to her head, with the headband and the antlers, which reminded me a lot of Rudolph, the reindeer with the red nose, which she will also get after oven hardening. Now that the figurine is solid, we can start painting with the snowflake pattern, for example, on the stomach, on the shirt. I also kept some of the clothing just blank to get in some more details, also for the antlers. And the last tiny detail is this beautiful protection glass she's wearing to protect from snowballs hitting her eye. And we will glue this with super glue. The head is movable and we can continue. We can start working on Thorn, the new operator in Rainbow Six Siege, also with her Christmas look. Well, I'm not really sure if this is her Christmas look, but this is how she appears right now with these PewDiePie headphones. In this case, I also read the biography of Thorn. Listen to this. Thorn grew up on a farm in a part of Ireland known for two things: horse racing and military training. For several generations, her family was heavily involved with both. When she wasn't out wrestling one of her five older brothers, this somehow explains her motto, which is pick on someone your own size. If you ever want to feel physically inept, shake hands with a farmer. Best quote ever. So we start shaping her body. I tried to figure out like the base colors which we have to use today, starting with the boots, trousers, and also her shirt. And then we have a lot of details, which I am looking forward to. We have a lot beautiful green belts. The knee protection, which I am getting into shape right now. There is one specialty about the Snow Brawl outfits, which we can see right here. They are not wearing any weapons, which makes sense, because the rule is to fight each other with snow only. It makes sense, unless they put in some stones into the snowballs, which they are throwing. But I guess this is against the rules. They have a moral, after all. Look at that beautiful color combination with these green belts and the gray and the purple. And also for this figurine, I am going for the stop motion version, which means the arms are movable, so that the Thorn puppet, will be able to throw some heavy snowballs after she's finished. We have some hooks and belt buckles, actually a lot of these. So tell me, what are your plans for the Christmas holidays, which are right around the corner, coming next week? I can't wait. It's the time in the year with yada yada yada. Well, what is it for you? For me, it was always doing a lot of stuff with my brother as he was in town, and I'm so looking forward to this. Spending the time with the family, playing a lot of N64 because this is somehow my private project right now at home, playing the guitar and practicing Mario 64, finally reaching those 120 stars. So I'm more than happy to read your plans for the Christmas holidays. I think last year I created another Christmas project with or from Rainbow Six Siege, the chalet map. This is also the map where Snow Brawls is taking place right now in a snowball filled with water and snowflakes. And I also think this was one of the last times I created a map. Can't believe that. I should create a Mario 64 map next. That would be beautiful. Well, also for my understanding of the different tasks and stars within the game. Okay, now focus. We are creating Thorn's head, which looks so difficult. We have the nose, the tiny nose. She has this red hair covered by the headphones, the PewDiePie headphones with the cat ears. The eyelids are quite dark. Looks a little bit like Marilyn Manson right now. Hopefully this will change. Oh, now even more. No, help me. With the scrapping tool we get in some texture. And then also the painting stuff. But let's finish the headphones first. Also with these tiny cat ears. Looks so adorable. After often hardening, she gets some eyebrows and some more decoration on the headphones. The stripe on the side. And also on the top. And now it's time for a decent claymation snowball fight with Oza and Thorn.
For this year's Christmas, I am going to finish my snowball throwing robotic arm.
Never trust a robotic arm when you can throw the snowball yourself. You just need a strong grip and some rainy Irish snow too. Ah!
Looks like the robotic arm is working.
I hope you enjoyed the video creating Oza and Thorn. I think last year, yes it was last year, I created a snowball with the Rainbow Six Siege map Chalet inside. Go check it out. Still one of my favorite projects which I have ever done. I hope you stay healthy, have a wonderful Christmas time and see you in the new year 2022. Take good care. Bye.